ईश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरि प्रिय नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते जय पताका स्वामीति नामिने नमः आचार्य पादाय नित्य कृपा प्रदायिने गौरकथा दामदाय नगर ग्रामदारिणे नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशधारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा. Dandavat pranam to all my dear devotees. I hope I am audible and my screen is also visible. I welcome all of you on behalf of ISKCON Kulai Mangaluru Radha Govinda Temple and on behalf of Namanishta Prabhu for this beautiful journey of the 50th batch of day 2, 18 days journey, day 2. And today is the most auspicious day in Vaishnava's life. Whenever Vaishnavas Avirbhav, Tirobhav we say. Avirbhav is their birthday, Tirobhav is their disappearance day. Birthday we call it as appearance day because they are all the elevated souls. And elevated souls, when they come into this, a universe, what we call it is their appearance. It's like a Lord appeared. Lord was not born. Krishna appeared, we say. So Vaishnavas also, we say. Vaishnavas are none other than the God himself in his representative. God cannot come for every small issues, he sent his representatives. So their birthdays are known as their appearance day. And the day the soul leaves their body is known as disappearance day. Out of these two, disappearance more important because after fulfilling the purpose for which they have appeared and they leave the soul leaves their body and it goes into Vaikuntha, Swarupa. That's very, very important. Swarupa. What is Swarupa? Yesterday we saw that. You remember the reference Bhagavatam which I gave? That the soul which leave their body in front of the Lord, in Lord's presence. Tekta Jiva. You remember the 9 reason why Pandavas will win visa in that Swarupa, right? So this I want all of you to spend full attention. And this particular bhajan is composed by my Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. Though he is an American, his Prabhupada gave him at a very young age to come to India. He left everything. He's from a very big aristocrat family. He left everything and he came to Mayapur at the order of his Guru, Srila Prabhupada. And he learned Bengali. He composed this bhajan. So just all of you, I need to share the 1 second. I don't know whether I shared the audio or not. 1 second. Yes. Audio also I'm sharing once again. Just listen, and this has got English title. So I want you to go through because the song is in Bengali.
यदि प्रभुपाद न হইতো তবে কি হইতো এ জীবন বাহিতে কিসে যদি প্রভুপাদ ন হইতো তবে কি হইতো এ জীবন বাহিতে কিসে নিতাই গরের পার করুণা কে দিত সকল দেশে কেদিত সকল দেশে, কেদিত সকল দেশে। যদি প্রভুপাদ ন হইতো তবে কি হইতো এ জীবন বহিতে কিসে। যদি প্রভুপাদ ন হইতো তবে কি হইতো এ জীবন বহিতে কিসে।
It takes 5 seconds to skip the video and also 5 seconds to save a life. Let me tell you how.
পাশ্চাত্যেরা যত পাপী দুরাচারী, শূন্যবাদী মায়াবাদী, তাদের উদ্ধার করিবারে মন হেন কোন দয়ানিধি, হেন কোন দয়ানিধি। যদি প্রভুপাদ ন হইতো তবে কি হইতো এ জীবন বহিতে কিসে। যদি প্রভুপাদ ন হইতো তবে কি হইতো এ জীবন বহিতে কিসে। তাদের নিকট কঞ্জনে আসি বিলাতে হরি নাম। সভ্য জীব রূপে গড়িতে তাদের হয়তো আকুয়া। দেশে দেশে হরি বিগ্রহ সেবারতি রাত্রি দিনে। রথযাত্রাদি মহোৎসব সব শিখায়তো কঞ্জনে, শিখায়তো কঞ্জনে। যদি প্রভুপাদ ন হইতো তবে কি হইতো এ জীবন বহিতে কিসে। যদি প্রভুপাদ ন হইতো তবে কি হইতো এ জীবন বহিতে কিসে। गीता भागवत चैतन्य चरिता प्रेमामृत रस सारा। कलाना सुंदर सरल करिया के बुझै तारा। কত কষ্ট সাহি প্রীতমান রাহি কে বাদিতা হরি নাম। কেদিতা মধের পুরী বৃন্দাবন মায়াপুর মত ধাম, মায়াপুর মত ধাম। যদি প্রভুপাদ ন হইতো তবে কি হইতো এ জীবন বহিতে কিসে। যদি প্রভুপাদ ন হইতো তবে কি হইতো এ জীবন বহিতে কিসে। श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभुर शिक्षा धन आचार प्रचार सदा मादेर के करित नियोजन प्रेम कल्पतरुनिताय गौरेरा कृपा कमलाभि बारे निर्वाधि जय पताकार दया तुम्हार शरण करे तुम्हार शरण करे যদি প্রভুপাদ না হইতো তবে কি হইতো এ জীবন বহিত কিসে যদি প্রভুপাদ না হইতো তবে কি হইতো এ জীবন বহিত কিসে Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. It was self-explanatory, right? Prabhupada nahi hote, who would have given this Mahamantra to us? One second, I think.
Hare Krishna. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel and do not forget.
Are you all able to see the screen? One second, PPT. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave this Kali-yuga Mahamantra. Easiest way to reach Krishna's abode. Who would have given us that message? We would not have known. Agar Mahaprabhu nahi hote, we would not have even known about Vrindavan. Mahaprabhu, all with yesterday, as I told Shad Goswamis, he, appeared in their dreams and told them where are the Radha Govinda is hidden. And he came in the dream of Ishwarapuri, Madhavendrapuri, to tell them where all the deities are hidden, because all the foreigners, tried to take all the deities, right? So, the place where you saw that small room, this is in Krishna Balram temple in Vrindavan. So if at all you go to Vrindavan next time, make it a point to go to Krishna Balram temple, and all the things what he used are still there. Even the nail cutters, scissors, the picture gave you everything. All the material things he used for spiritual purpose. Like there was no internet that time, nothing was available. And he used to dictate, in his last stage, he was in a great hurry to dictate Srimad Bhagavatam. And during morning walk, he used to take the dictaphone. He will be walking fast, and he used to sleep only for 2 hours. He went to America at the age of 70 in 1966, and he passed away on November 14th, 77, hardly 12 years. He translated so many books. He established so many temples. He gave initiation to so many disciples. taught them how to wear, to Matajis, he taught them how to wear saris. He taught how to wear dhoti, how to worship him, morning puja, evening arati. Everything he did within 12 years, 1966 to 1977, at that age, beyond 70. And best of it, 16 world tours he did to establish ISKCON. So it is our foremost responsibility to be very, very grateful to him. Hare Krishna. Once again, I welcome all of you. Thank you, everyone, from the bottom of my heart to be a part of this today's, a part of, seeing Srila Prabhupada's room where he lived in last few days. Last stage. Govardhan Puja, we celebrated 3 days before on the second, right? He requested all the disciples to take him for Govardhan Parikrama. But doctor said no. And he was bent upon, I want to do Govardhan Parikrama. He said, during Govardhan Parikrama, if my soul leaves this body, nothing could be more auspicious than this. Hare Krishna, thank you so much once again. Okay, yesterday we were in little hurry. The last 5 concerns of Arjuna, why he didn't want to fight, was very, very important. So we will start the revision from there. The 5 reasons what he gave yesterday's chapter 1 are the answers chapter 2. So Krishna gives through various, all the 5 concerns were addressed by Krishna. What were the 5 concerns? Number 1, compassion. We should have. That's a basic quality for a devotee. We should have compassion. Vidya Vinaya Sampanne, a great devotee. Consider Shuni Chaiva Shva package. Even the dog eater, and the Pandita, everybody he considers equally. So that compassion is very essential. But where was Arjuna wrong? Why the compassion was not accepted by Krishna? We will see today. No enjoyment. He said, after killing all the people, what will I do with the kingdom? How will I be able to enjoy? Is it not sinful to kill my own acharyas, my own kith and kin? Some of the like in-laws were there, grandchildren were there, all were participating in that war. So Arjuna said, after killing everybody, is it not a sin? And the family tradition, if the young heroes in the war, if I kill, what will happen to their ancestors? Who will give them Shraddha ceremony? Who will make their wives happy at home? They are waiting to receive their husbands from the war. They'll be killed here. Who will take care of their small children? All the very young wives who got newly married, who will give them the offsprings? Won't they destroy the family tradition? And in today's chapter, the last indecision is addressed. 2.6, Arjuna addresses the indecision. His Gandiva falls from his hand. He tells Krishna, sorry, I'm not in a condition to take any decision. That is 2.6. But 2.7 is the turning point. In the Bhagavad Gita, 2.7 is the turning point. Why? Because in 2.7, Arjuna accepts Krishna as his Guru. Guru can change our life. All this knowledge, if we try to learn with our own senses, with our own endeavor, it will not be fulfilled. The Lord's mercy is important. Lord is the Adi Guru. He is, Brahma, like the disciple succession we saw yesterday. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, before that Madhvacharya, we are in Gaudiya Parampara, Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya. Madhvacharya is our Guru. Beyond that again Vedavyasa, Narada, we saw. So he accepts the Guru over here. Without Guru, we cannot learn this knowledge. Knowledge is the same, but the Guru has to give us. Only then we will be able to learn with the right spirit. Towards the end of today's chapter, we will see that Vyavasayatmika Buddhi we need. The one-pointed focus we need in learning this supreme knowledge. This knowledge, all the knowledge what we learn is known as Abhideya process. Yesterday I told Sambandha process. What is the relation between us and Krishna? He is Mattaparataram Nana. He is a creator. He is the maintainer. He is the annihilator. He gives these responsibilities to 3 different people: Brahma for creation, Vishnu for maintenance, and Shiva for annihilation. But they all act under the instruction and the knowledge given by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. So Krishna expands in 3 types of Vishnu: Garbhodakshaya, so first is Karnodakshaya, Garbhodakshaya, and Kshirodakshaya. These Vishnu forms are known as his Purusha Avatara. Then so Arjuna here accepts Krishna as his Guru. Then the role changes. What is the role? Before that, he was like his friend. He considered Krishna as his friend. Sakacheti. They were in the friendly relationship. Now they are in the relationship of Guru and the Shishya. Very, very important verse. Very important. Whenever you are in a junction wherein you are not able to decide anything in life, my Bhautik and Adhyatmik, so many struggles come. We saw Srila Prabhupada's struggles, how much he has struggled in his life, we have seen. So whenever those kind of struggles come in front of us, we are supposed to just surrender to the Lord, saying, Karpanya dosho bhagatat swabhava prichamitvam dharma sammuda chetaga echreyasya nishchitam brogitanme shishyaste aham shadimam tuam prapannam. Oh Krishna, I have become your Shishya, I am become your disciple now. Accept me as your disciple and you need to guide me now. So now I am confused about my duty and I have lost all my composure because of my miserly weakness. Weakness, we all have weakness. When so many problems come, we are not in the right mood to take the right decision. Okay, so in this condition, I am asking you to tell me clearly, oh Krishna, what is best for me? I am your disciple. Okay, so Krishna now is going to tell Arjuna what he is supposed to do after Arjuna surrendered himself as Krishna's disciple. Okay, this is like there are 2 birds in a tree. One bird is enjoying the fruits of the tree. Actually, there is a hunter behind the bird, and the bird does not know about that. The hunter is standing behind me, and any time my soul will leave my body. Without that, he has taken a very nice, delicious fruit, and it is enjoying the fruit. Another bird is sitting and watching. How foolish this bird is. He is enjoying the fruit. He is not even able to know that he is going to lose all his happiness in a second. So that is Paramatma. So 2 birds sitting in our heart. One is the soul and one is the super soul. One is the Atma, one is the Paramatma, one is the Anu Atma, one is the Vibhu Atma. It is like, Srila Prabhupada in his lecture, he gives, that is all the hens are in a cage. 2 examples. All the hens are in a cage. Without knowing, they are going to the slaughterhouse, going to be slaughtered in no time. And they are enjoying the food over there. They are, fighting with each other, taking from one's mouth another, and they are fighting for that food without knowing what is in front of them right now. Similarly, the goats, one after the other, they are in the slaughterhouses. The first goat is taken to cut off his head, and the second goat does not know that what has happened with the first goat. Where did it go? What happened? Why didn't he come back? I am also going to have the same destiny. They don't know. They are enjoying their grass which is put in front of them. Same way, the soul desires. The soul does not have any role in thinking, feeling, and willing. Who does this? The mind intelligence. They think, feel, and the Paramatma sanctions. Paramatma gives, oh, you wanted this. Your intelligence said it is good, it is bad, but we are not able to overcome the mind. Even if it is bad, we are not able to win over the intelligence. We do so many bad things, right? I'm not offending anybody. We eat meat. Like, those kind of teeth are not given to human body. For meat eating, a separate kind of, like the animals are given those kind of teeth. Okay, leave that. How many people drink knowing very well that we will have liver psoriasis, not able to control the mind? The intelligence will tell, don't do this. Your people will have to suffer with you. Whatever you have earned, they will have to spend to the white coat people. Otherwise, if you don't spend white coat, black coat and brown coat, right? I hope you all are able to understand what I mean. So this is what the soul. So soul and super soul, one bird and the other bird. This is again really this 3 shlokas I will tell in this chapter. Please by heart, they will change our life. One was 2.7. Whenever we are in the junction of not able to decide anything, go to the Lord and say the same word. Karpanya tosha partha swapava. Then, like whenever that we are not able to tolerate whatever, what is that, pain, dukkha, whatever disaster come on us, we are not able to tolerate, we have to remember this one. Dehinosmin yata dekhe kaumaram yavvanam jara tata dekhandara praptir dhiras tatra namuhyati. Dhiras, that person, who is not bewildered, adhira and dhira. Who gets bewildered is known as adhira. Dhiras is the person who does not get bewildered. With what? When the soul leaves the body. Our kith and kin, the soul leaves the body. Of course, I'm not saying we are all the, sannyasis who have left everything. It will be there. But we need to remember one thing. They have never left. The first slide, you remember? Srila Prabhupada said, I will never leave this world. I will be living forever in this world in the form of my books, in the form of my messages. So the soul is going to permanently live in some other body. The soul is never going to leave unless and until we become transcendent. That means we come to the Vishuddha Sattva. We become a great Vaishnava to able to remember the Lord at the time of death. Then we will go back to Goloka. Till that time, the soul will keep on coming. Janma, Mrityu. I'll give you references, but once I will finish, because we took already 15 minutes today, right? After finishing, I'll give all the references from Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamritham, Brahma Samhita, everything. Okay, so we have to remember when that kind of pain comes, a disaster come on us, we have to remember the soul is there somewhere. It is a live story. In Chennai, one doctor couple lost their son, I think it was on Diwali day, if I'm not wrong. The child just left their home in a bike and he wanted to go to his friend's house. In front of their house, after 2 houses, he was about to turn a truck which was coming very fast. The child, there was so left the body, but they were doctors. Immediately they made arrangement, whole that government, Chennai government cooperated. They took the body because the brain is alive for some more time. Right? So they took they arranged for operation from in one hospital who needed, who was in coma, brain was not functioning. So they took the body and operation was successful. They see that child, they think, my son is living in this brain. So that soul is immortal, eternal, we call it as, okay? So as the embodied soul, so the soul takes a body. This body is an embodiment. Somewhere the soul needs a place, needs something to sit there and do the karma. Till we annihilate all the karma which we are carrying, since the karma, till the time the karma balance does not become zero, we can't go. So we need a place to fulfill those karmas, what we have. See, what is that? Thorn has to be removed with the thorn only. You all might have experienced with the pin, we remove the thorn. So similarly, karma can be annihilated only by doing more karma. But now we will learn in the next 3 chapters what type of karma. If we do, my previous karmas will be, karma balance will become zero. Chapter 3, 4, 5 we will learn that. But here what we are learning, that the soul takes the karma and takes another body depending on the desire of the soul at the time of death. And that everybody, no mind, no soul can live without desiring. That is the nature of the soul to desire. But what kind of desire we should have at the end of days, at least at the time of leaving our body? If we have the right desire, we will have the right body. Whatever desire, that also again we will see in the future chapters. But this soul takes a body. Okay, that body changes. Imagine we were all in our mother's womb, and then there also we had growth. So we stayed there for some time. Then we came in contact with the material nature. The mother gave the birth, and then we dwindled. That means even in mother's womb, the hand, head, eyes, everything is dwindles. And then janma, mrityu, jara, vyadi. So we grow, right? The soul goes through 6 different kinds of stages. The soul goes through. What are those? The body undergoes 6 changes, namely birth, existence, growth, producing byproducts, dwindling, and death. These are the 6 changes which the body goes through, not the soul. But if the soul is not there, the body will not go through these changes. So soul, in a way, without direct contact with this growth, soul is the root cause for the growth of this body. Okay, and the soul similarly passes into another body at the time of death. So till the soul is in our body, it goes through these 6 stages, and at the time of death, this soul takes another body. This is the fact which we all have to. So whenever some misfortune happens in anybody's life, we have to only pray the Lord, saying, "Oh Lord, just help the soul to live in peace." That is not possible, but we live. So whenever somebody passes away, we rest in peace, RIP, RIP, we send messages. No, this is WhatsApp Jamana. But we saw Srila Prabhupada's Jamana, there was no WhatsApp, there was no nothing, but he used the typewriter and he used dictaphone for giving this message to this entire world. Hare Krishna. So 2.13 you all have to by heart. Then what is the nature of the soul? So these are all the answers actually Krishna is giving for Arjuna's first concern, compassion. He had the compassion for the soul, right? So Krishna is telling Arjuna, "Oh Arjuna, soul is eternal. They will only lose their body. Bhishma Pitama, Dronacharya, you are thinking how to kill them in this is a material body which they have got, and seeing the body you are thinking, lamenting, this body will perish, but their soul will never perish. It will come back. It will live in another body. So don't lament for this material body which goes through these 6 changes, and it will vanquish. What it is vanquishing at the time of death, either it will be buried or it will be burnt. So that is the material body which is temporary. But what is eternal, what is immortal, what is permanent is the soul. So the nature of the soul, it can never be killed. Very beautiful verse. Learn. It's very easy to understand the meaning, you see. Nainam chintanti shastrani. Shastra means we all know. Astra, shastra, we say weapon. So this soul can never be cut into pieces by the weapon. Nainam dahati. Dakhna means burn. Pavakaha. Pavaka is the air. Means the fire. I mean air and fire. So to burn something, we need the fire and the air. So this soul can never be burnt by the fire. Or nainam kleda anta apo. Apa means water. In water, everything gets moistured, withered, right? We see some rocks in the mountains, and because of the water and the wind, they go through changes. But this soul is not like that. It is not moistened by water, nor withered by the wind. Marutaha. Maruti. Who is Maruta? Hanuman. Vayu Putra. So Marutaha is Vayu. So what is said? Shastrani cannot kill. Because why? What is the size of the soul? 1 upon 10,000. 1 part of 10,000 of the tip of the hair. It is given in Shweta Samarmrita Upanishad. It is told in that the size of the soul is 1 by 10,000 of the tip of the hair. So how can we catch it? How can we hold it? How can we cut it? Not possible. And the soul is beyond, burning with the fire, and beyond weathering, beyond moistened by the water. So soul is apart from all these things. That soul transcends one body at the time of death into another body. Which body it will take depends upon the desires what the soul takes, because Paramatma is sitting in the heart, near the soul, param soul, super soul. So when a soul gets a desire, let's say for example, the soul is very, very fond of eating. So in Bhagavatam, it is said, the Paramatma knows the soul is fond of eating. So in the next birth, the Paramatma will give the yoni of a pig to that, so that it can enjoy all the time eating. So the soul, producing so many offspring, all the time thinking of sex and things like that. It will give a body of dog. So many offsprings can come. You all might be seeing so many dogs in the streets, giving every year. They will give so many puppies like that. So these all are mentioned in Bhagavatam. Which yoni the soul will take depends upon the desire of the soul. How Paramatma is the witness. He doesn't need a pen and paper to note down what we desired. He knows about. In 13th chapter, we will learn so well the body. Two souls are there in our body, two knowers of the body. One is the Atma, Kshetrajna. The Kshetra is the body. There are two Kshetrajna in our body. 13th chapter is a wonderful scientific and technical chapter, that is. So there we will learn how the Paramatma knows everything. Okay. So now he was so much lamenting that how can I kill people? He said, don't worry. Soul, nobody can. You are Bhishma Pitama's soul. Bhishma Pitama goes to Goloka because he leaves his body seeing the lotus feet of Sri Krishna. But I'm just saying other people. Yesterday we saw Mokshada Egadasi and that Arjuna's arrow. It comes at the order of the Krishna. So all the people who are in this Kurukshetra, they are not going to come back again. So they will reach the Goloka. But otherwise, Krishna tells, don't lament that the soul is leaving the body. Okay, this is again all this. This is the answer for the next second question. First till 30th, 1 to 30, compassion for his kith and kin. Okay, he said, Matula, Shwasha, Swar. He said, no, my maternal uncles, my father-in-laws, my grandchildren, all are in this war. How can I kill them? So Krishna told, you are not going to kill them. You are only, their body will perish. Don't worry. Now he starts with the second one. Second one was what? No enjoyment. Arjuna told, no, after killing these people, what am I going to enjoy? Why do I have to fight? Can I run away? He's asking, right? So Krishna is saying, how can you say this no enjoyment? You are saying it's a very mean thought. You will have enjoyment. How? You win, you will have the kingdom, you will enjoy. You don't win, you will come to my abode. Everybody is going to go to Krishna's abode in the Kurukshetra. That is a Dharma Kshetra, that is. Okay, so he says the same thing. O son of Kunti, Hato va prapsyasi swargam, jitva va bhokshase mahim, hato va prapsyasi swargam. Either you will come to swargam or you will bhogo in this world, you will enjoy in this world if you win. Okay, Tasmad Uttishta Kaunteya Yadyata Krita Nishchaya. In any ways, you are going to enjoy enjoy only. So don't say there is no enjoyment. Said, I am not going to enjoy, so I don't want to fight. So he's saying that is a wrong thought. The right thing is either you will enjoy this earthly kingdom or you will enjoy the Swarga. So go fight with the determination at my order. Krishna is telling Arjuna. This is the same, it is continuing. And Krishna is also telling, see, Guru has the right. Why do we need Guru? If at all, Narada Muni, the Damodar Visa, Narada Muni cursed the Nalakuvera, Manigriva, because you become a tree. But finally, what happened to these trees? They were annihilated. They were liberated by Krishna himself came, and that little Damodar ran with the vocal, ran with the motor, and he uprooted both the trees, Nalakuvira and Manigriva. Who were there? They were Jai Vijay. In Lord's Dama, they were the gods. This Ashwini Kumaras went there once, and they wanted to straight go into Vaikunta. They straight wanted to go to Goloka and see the Lord. So at that time, what happened? Dwarapalaka's duty is what? To stop them. So they stopped. These Kumaras did not like. They had that little pride, because they were Gyanis. Gyanis always have pride. Only Bhaktas don't have pride. Okay, they were Gyanis. So the pride was there. How can you stop us? And they told, you stop, you will go to Mrityuloka, you will suffer there in the Mrityuloka. So they had to, then the Lord came out, four-armed Vishnu came out, and hearing the sound. Oh, okay, they asked Jayan Vijaya, okay, see, either you can go 7 times to the Mrityuloka, suffer over there. Mrityuloka means suffer. This is... Mrityuloka, there is no enjoyment at all. We should know that. But that is what the uprooted tree. One tree you saw, uprooted. Whatever we see as enjoyment, that is actually not enjoyment in this loka. 15th chapter you will learn. But we think material loka is only for enjoyment. Wow, how much we are enjoying. I want more enjoyment, we think. But it is Dukkalayam Ashashvatam. This material world is described by Krishna as Dukkalayam Ashashvatam. Okay, so he another choice he gave. Otherwise, two of you, Jain Vijaya, you go for 3 birth, but you will go as Asura. But after 3 births, you will come to me. So these Asuras only were this, Jai Vijaya only came as Manigrivan, Lalagrivan, that, Shishupal and Dandavakra, Ravan and Kumbhakarna. Okay, they only came 3 Asura, Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha. And the Lord gave them liberation at the end, right? So, Arjuna, if you leave this battle and run away, people will talk ill about you. They will not think that out of compassion, you ran away. They will say you are covered. You were afraid of facing. Duryodhana, first of all, will think, Arjuna is so scared and such a coward. He saw our army. He came to the center, saw our army and ran away. Like that he will talk. For a Kshatriya, it does not give Shobha. For a Kshatriya, it is not good to hear ill things about a Kshatriya that he ran away. Right? So Krishna is saying, your enemies will describe you in a many unkind words, and that will scorn your ability. Jeete mar jaoge. It is like, about every moment you will be dying hearing these words. So that will be more painful to you, Arjuna. Don't do that. Kshatriya Dharma is to fight. A beautiful next answer will come. I have put one reference also from Bhagavatam. Actual sin for a Kshatriya is not killing people. Actual sin for a Kshatriya is to run away from the battle. That is the real sin, See, a soldier kills people in the border. All of us know China, that war was there, Indo-Pak war, the LOC. People were killing. Were they committing any sin? No, they were killing at the order of government. Paramavigra Chakra. They were given so many awards for killing people because that is not considered as sin. Why? They are killing at the order of the Supreme. For them, Supreme is there. The next order person is their major. Their major is giving order. Go and fire, he said. They all start firing. Is it not? So here also, Krishna is telling the same thing. I am giving you order. Go and fight. So whenever you do any activity and my order, it does not have any bandhan. It is not, this is not sin. It will not have any bondage. It will rather help you to go beyond bondage. So what is this picture all about? That once, Hanuman also got a little bit of pride. That's why Jnanis will always have pride. That is why this today's chapter is known as Sankhya Yoga. What is Sankhya? Actually, Sankhya means in Sanskrit counting. This body is made up of counting. 25 elements this body is made up of. We'll discuss that in some other chapter. But the counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 25 elements. So who thinks this body is made up of all those things, they will be little, they know the jnana. They will not think, no, I am Brahman, I am Brahmasmi, I am the Brahman, I am the God, you worship me. Like that, they don't say. They are atheists. But these jnanis know very well. My body is made up of 25 elements, which are made up of this material nature. The material nature is a boom given by, they think it is a Brahma Jyoti. They think it is the light effulgence, which is the key in our heart. With light effulgence is in the form of soul. So it is part and parcel of the Supreme Lord. So I am also Supreme Lord. Like that, they think, these jnanis. So these jnanis get always pride. Even who Arjuna got pride once. So many stories are there. Bhima got pride. In this picture, Hanuman got pride. And Hanuman saw the small little squirrel, Squirrel also wanted to help. We all know this story. He used to come and roll, and that where they were building the bridge and go into the river, make itself body wet, again go and roll some sand. It thinks, I can also carry some sand to my capacity. But Hanuman was little bit, laughing at the act of the squirrel. Paramatma, he knows no, Ram knew. Ram told Hanuman, for your kind of body, you endeavor, for your endeavor all the time. I'm remembering Damodar only. You have to endeavor. So that Yashodamaya did not give up, right? Till the last moment, Krishna, I will die today. She was perspiring, all the flower was falling down. She endeavor to her capacity. Similarly, here the squirrel endeavor. It has got a small body. So according to its body, it is doing endeavor. So then he understood. Yeah, so it is whenever the Lord hits at our brain, like that jnana, pride, he does for the benefit of us. That is why I was telling Narada, hitting that story, we didn't connect. I thought in this, I will connect there. So this they came, Nalakubera also, they were Nalakubera and Manigriva. They were sons of Kubera. They had that pride of Dhan, and jnana also they had, because they were Kubera's children, no. But they were once so intoxicated, and Narada was coming. They were, in the pond, pool we can call, where the Striya were having bath. And they were also, naked. They were roaming around. They didn't have any shame that Narada Muni is coming. No, they didn't try, endeavor to cover their body. So Narada told, oh, you don't want to wear any dress? Okay, that's a desire of the soul. If you don't want to wear any dress, next birth you will get tree. Why? Tree doesn't wear jacket, coat, everything to protect. Tree can live happily in rain also, summer also, winter also, cold also, in the baraf, in the snowfall also. They don't need dress. So similarly, your soul's desire is not to wear dress, you become tree. And this is what's not a curse. This was a liberation. That is the reason Nalakuvera, that when in Damodar Leela, Krishna uprooted the trees, they came in the form of Nalakuvera and Manigriva, and they had the opportunity to see the Lord face to face. So whenever a Vaishnava gives curse, it comes as a boom. That is what here in this verse it is told. What is it? Arjuna was thinking that that I am making so many sins, etc., right? Third question. Sorry, third concern. First was compassion. Second was no enjoyment. So further he told, anyway, you will enjoy in both the case, whether you win or you lose. And the third one was, I am committing sin. He said, no, varnashrama dharma. According to their varna, according to their ashrama, according to their, what is actual dharma is. Dharma is not a religion as we say Christianity, Muslim, Islam. And no, that is not dharma. Dharma is the inherent quality of anybody. You can be of any religion, no problem. Inherent quality. Brahmana's inherent quality is patanam, patanam, yachanam, yachanam. Similarly, if you take Vaishya's inherent quality is what? Krishi, Goraksha, Vanijyam. Krishi, agriculture, Goraksham, cow protection, Vanijyam, trade. This is their quality, their dharma. So Varnashrama, Krishna created this Varnashrama not on the basis of birth. Chaturvarnyam maya srishtam guna karma vibhagashaha. He says this Varnashrama dharma is on the basis of guna, on the basis of karma. Which guna you are in? You are in Sattva guna, you will take a birth of a Brahmana. You are in Rajoguna, you will be born as a Kshatriya, because Rajo is action. A Kshatriya has to give protection. What is Kshatriya Dharma? Protection. Brahmanas will go to the forest to have Patanam. Those days they were not reading the book and all, no, it is Shruti. So they will go to this one forest and Om Namo Narayanaya. They will meditate on the lotus feet of the Narayana and they will hear the noise of all the Vedas. That was the dharma of Brahmanas. Unlike these days, it has become by birth. A Brahmana doing the Kshatriya dharma means they are doing business. Kshatriyas doing Brahmana, they become lecturers and teach. That is why so much of chaos in today's society, because we do not follow Varnashrama Dharma. So what he is saying, see, depending on your Varnashrama Dharma, whatever, according to your Dharma, whatever action you do, that will have the effect. So, very, very, very important verse it is. You may be thinking this is the third verse. I told you, 2.7, Karpanyatosho, 2.13, Deginosmin Yata Dehe, the soul transcends into another body. So, don't lament. This is the third one. It's down. See, even Swalpam apyasya, even what little he can do, as the squirrel could do. Next birth, the squirrel would have got a human body, because the desire in squirrel's heart was the soul desired to serve the Lord. So only the human body, human vehicle, this body is the right boat to cross over the material ocean. Krishna tells in 12th chapter, Tesham aham samudrata. Tesham aham samudrata. Mrityu samsara sagarat. I will help you to cross this material ocean when you become my bhakta. He tells, he will help us. So he will help the soul to take a human body to serve the Lord. When you serve, life is the preparation, death is the examination. So whole life, if we prepare ourselves to remember the Lord at the time of exam. Exam is what? Last only one exam in life. That exam is death. Art of living, we say. In fact, it should be art of dying we should learn. That is what ISKCON, Bhagavad Gita, all teaches us art of dying. Why? Once we go, we will never come back. We are not going to come back to this in the cycle of Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi, Dukkha, Doshanu, Darshanam, Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi, all are Dukkham, Dukkha, Doshanu, Darshanam. 13th chapter, Krishna says, 9th verse. Okay, Hare Krishna. Here, what is he saying? Nega Vikramanashosti, Pratyavayo na vidyate. In this journey, in this devotion, in this devotional path, serving the Supreme Personality of Godhead, serving the Vaishnavas, there is no diminution. Nothing will go down. What will happen instead? Swalpam apyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bayad. Even if you do little bit like the squirrel, little bit devotional service, next birth, you will take on from there. Means you don't have to learn from play home, you ABCD, standing line, sleeping line, as I told yesterday. In devotion, if you have learned the first level, next birth, you will start from second level. You don't have to attend once again first level. But learning first level is not, like low. We can't see with that vision. Learning first level is extremely important. As many times we read Bhagavad Gita, you won't believe. Every time I try to go through this book, this is wonderful preacher. It's a sannyasi, but such an amazing preacher. Every time I try to read this, his chapter, I get a different meaning. Every time you read the purport of Srila Prabhupada, 2.38, I had given as a reference. Yesterday when I was reading, I got a different meaning. Then I gave another reference from Bhagavata. So level 1 is also very important. But what I'm trying to say is that knowledge, what you are learning in level 1 will not go back. You will remember everything. And you may take on from Bhakti Shastri, level 4 or 5. Okay, Hare Krishna. So, Nega Vikrama Nashosti, Pratyavayo na vidyate, Swalpamapyasya dharmasya trayate magato bhayat. So, if you have finished 10th, unlike material education, if you have finished your 10th standard or if you have finished your undergrad, you will do only post-graduation in your next birth because everything will come to your memory. We know so many videos these days we are seeing, small kids who are born in devotee houses. They know Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita left, right. How did they come to? We will again see. Those things are there in the future chapters. 6th chapter, Krishna will tell 41 and 42 verse. If you leave this journey, devotional path, where you live, to which family you will be born. Remember that 6.41 and 42 beautiful verses we will learn. See this child, he has taken birth in a devotee family right from the beginning. Yesterday I told you, Mayapur, you remember, you go to Mayapur. Prabhupada nahi hote Mayapur, how you have got the Mayapur, right? Go to Mayapur and see small kids, foreigners kids. They do so beautiful Sankirtan. Vrindavan you go. Akkada, Krishna Balram temple, I told now. Akkanda Sankirtan goes on there. Small kids are doing. They all are, Nega Vikramana Shosti. They have done a lot in this devotional part and they have taken birth in aristocratic family or Vaishnava family. Atava yoginam eva. Krishna says he will take birth in a devotee family, 6.42. Okay. Now this is answer 4. What was his concern of 4 after sin? Family tradition will go. This who will give Shraddha ceremony? Who will give offsprings to the wives of Kshatriyas? I will tell you what Krishna tells. This is what I learned in yesterday. Yesterday when I went through this, what I learned. Krishna is telling Arjuna, do you think if you don't fight and leave the kingdom to Duryodhan, do you think he will protect their Varnashrama? It's a very valid question, right? I had never addressed these issues in the previous batches. And yesterday, really, I thought, yeah, how beautifully Krishna is telling Arjuna. Did Arjuna think like that? Let me run away. I will give the kingdom to Duryodhana. I don't have any attachment with this. Will Duryodhana do that? Will he protect all these people, young people? Young. Draupadi, he, Vastraharan with Draupadi. And to what protection he will give it to these people? How did you even think, Arjuna, he will protect Varnashrama? Duryodhana is not going to protect Varnashrama. Instead, you leave the kingdom in Duryodhana's hand and go to a forest, forgetting your Varnashrama dharma. You are a Kshatriya. You want to go to the forest and learn the Vedas and come and spread the Vedas. You are doing injustice to your dharma. Kshatriya dharma is to fight rather than bestowing this land in hands of Duryodhana. Then all sinful activities will take place. Yes or no? Then there are 6 aggressors. 6 aggressors are given. Killing them is not a sin. Arjuna is telling these 6 aggressors. Who are those aggressors? You see, who gives poison? Number 1. Number 2, who sets a fire to any house? Number 3, who attacks with weapons with the unarmed people. When the other side people are unarmed, who attacks with weapons, plunders riches, who takes the property, wealth of riches. And the next one, who occupies others' land. The last one is who kidnaps wife. 6 I read, these people are known as aggressors. 6 kinds of aggressor. It is given in verse. Prabhupada has written in the purport, 36th verse. If you want to note down just now, you can read the purport. So Krishna is telling, this is Artha Shastra versus Dharma Shastra. Artha Shastra is what? Who wants wealth. All these people. See, all these 6 things were done by Kauravas. They gave poison to Bhima and they plundered their land. They tried to kill unarmed. How? Lakagraha. You remember? He tried to set fire when they were sleeping. That is because of Vidura's mercy. Moksha. What is it? Moksha. He says one phrase, right? That rat hole. They understood. They are, Brahman. I mean, that is a beauty. Though they were Kshatriyas, they had the Brahmana knowledge. Why? They followed the instruction of their gurus. Okay, fine. So these people, I will just read. This is from this book, and this book is what? Subodhini, written by Gauranga Darshan Das. Gauranga Darshan Das videos you hear, so addictive. You cannot stop his videos, okay? The above statement of Arthashastra is what? Politics and sociology, is inferior to Dharma Shastra. So what is Dharma Shastra? Religion and saintly behavior. So here, killing Bhishma and other worshipable people is certainly a sin. But Arjuna wanted to be saintly and forgive them. After all, kingdoms are not permanent. So this is what he say when Artha Shastra versus Dharma Shastra. You could not, these people, why this word is given? Why Bhishma and Dronacharya went Artha Shastra? Because they ate their namak, we say no. But he say they were living on the wealth of Duryodhana, which was gained by him through illegal ways. They Khatapli unhone. Who? Pandu died. But when Pandu died, Dhritarashtra did not want to give the kingdom to Pandu's children. He developed an attachment to the kingdom. Slowly, same way, because of this attachment, he started thinking that my son Duryodhana should rule. That is Dharma, that is Arthastra. So that is the reason. Bhishma and Drona, if you kill, it is not a sin. So if I am not telling this, I read it from this, because when we hear it for the first time, you all may be thinking what Mataji is talking about, right? Okay. Answer 5. What was answer 5? Oh Krishna, I'm not able to decide. Indecision. 2.6 is the indecision. Indecision is not from first chapter. Only first 4 concerns are from first chapter. 2.6 is the indecision. Gandiva false. Then 2.7, Krishna gives the answer. Karpanya Tosho, he opens up his, Krishna opens up for the first time. From 2.8 onwards. Okay, till then Arjuna only is talking to Krishna. Now what is needed for that? This is process again. Abhideha. How can we reach Lord's abode? How to focus on Lord's lotus feet all the time. Vyavasayatmika buddhi. Ekaha kurunandana. One-pointed focus. Bahushakayanantascha. Bahu means variety of shaka branches. When our focus is divided into many branches. Udayo vyavasayinam. That is a vyavasayatmika buddhi. That is a business mind. When, like, example, you remember one wooden parrot was kept in between the branches, and Dronacharya told them to hit. What do you see? What are you able to see? You able to see? Even Yudhishthira, they said, I see the branch, I see the leaves, I see this, that, everything. They said no, but only Arjuna said, I am able to see only the eyes of the bird, because he told to focus on the eyes. So what Guru told, only he is able to that. That means he has got the Vyavasayatmika buddhi, one-pointed focus. Ekaha kurunandana. So that is why, if you don't be confused what I am supposed to do and all, you focus on one thing. What is that one thing? To slain all these people, their body. To slain. Na jayate na mriyate va katachin. Nayam bhutva bhavita na bhuyaga. Ajo nityaga shashvato ayam purano. Na khanyate na khanyamane sharire. Second chapter. One more characteristics. Before nainam chintanti shastrani. You remember? Weapon cannot cut. The next shloka is this. What is that? Na khanyate na khanyamane sharire. Khanyate means slain. Slain means which can be destroyed. So Krishna says the soul cannot be destroyed. Don't repent. Don't lament. Krishna is saying. Again he is saying, Prajahati yada kaman sarvan partha manogatan atmanyayeva nanatmastuham Stita prajna tadochyate. So stita prajna, previous verse is what? Krishna told so many things. Don't lament, be like this, be like that. Then immediately again Arjuna is asking, oh, how will these people look? Krishna told they are known as Stita Prajna. So immediately Arjuna is so inquisitive. He wants to know more and more and more. Why? He knows everything. He is already Ekaka Kurunandana. He saw the shadow of the rotating fish in Draupadi Swayamvar. You remember? Fish was rotating, oil was kept down. One has to see the oil, what is it, that shadow in the oil and hit. You remember that? So Arjuna won that. Arjuna hit the fish. So he is Ekaka Kurunandana. He is asking for us. Why Arjuna is asking more and more and more questions. So many questions he is going to ask. All for us. Nothing for Arjuna. So this is all the Lord's arrangement. The Bhagavad Gita was told, fourth chapter we will see. God has told, the Lord, Krishna has told many a times. In this Kali Yuga beginning, in this Kali Yuga, actually Dwapara Yuga is going, Kali Yuga is coming. That is why Varanda. So Krishna is telling, for us, Arjuna is asking, for us, we have to pay attention. Okay, again he's like, oh Partha, when a man gives up all varieties of sense desire, give up the desire, give up the desire. So who is Sita Prajna? How can I identify them? Sita Prajna ka bhasha, he asks. How do they talk? How do they sit? How do they walk? How will be able to understand Sita Prajna? Krishna, can you please tell me? Krishna is waiting. Yes, Arjuna, he started. When they give up all their desires. Okay. Mental concoction. What is mental concoction? This is good for me. This is bad for me. I'm suffering in cold. So hot. These all are dualities. Mental concoction. There is nothing known as Shitoshna, Sukha Dukkha, Labha, Jaya. You understand? Shitoshna, Sukha Dukkha, Labha, Alabha. That is profit and loss. Shubha, Ashubha. And Jeet, these all are our mind because of three klesha. Trivida Thap, we call it as. That we know Durga Devi. She has the Trishula, three eyes. What is that? 3 arrow type we have now. They represent three types of klesha. What we go through, pain. What are all the it is like, something what we go through. Dukkham, yes, it is the dukkham. 3 type of dukkham we go through. Adhyatmik, Adi Bhautik, and Adi Daivik. Adi Atmik, that comes from Atma. Something is good for me, maybe not good for you, where people have not seen the sun at all. They are very upset with the sun not coming, where it is already 55 desert. They are very upset with the sun. When will you give us some Shitalata there? Here they think, when will the sun come? The nature is the same. Sun has appeared, sun has not appeared. 1% pain, 1% pleasure. So these all come from our Atma. Same thing. 1% thinks as pain, 1% thing, because it depends on their mind. How the mind conceive Adhyatmik. Adi Bhautik, the dukkha which comes from our surrounding. Corona, this malaria, so many people nowadays, dengue, things like that. It comes from our surrounding. Okay. And Adi Daivik. Corona can be Daivik also. Tsunami, Bhukamp, earthquakes. All these things are Adi Daivik because we torture the material nature, which is nothing but the exterior energy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Matta Parataram Nanyat Kinchitat Siddhananjaya, he tells in the 7th chapter. This material nature is my inferior energy. So the more we torture the material nature, the more Lord will also, what we throw will come back to us, right? Okay. So he said these all are mental concoction. What is mental concoction? This is good, that is bad. Desire, the senses, all the senses are different. Well, that is why I said our senses conceive differently. Okay. But when his mind finds satisfaction in the self alone, that is why the yogis, they are able to go to the Himalayas and sit, because they enjoy in the self alone. What is this self? Atma. Okay. So one who is satisfied with the self alone, then he is said to be in pure transcendental consciousness. For them, there is no Shitoshna. For them, there is no Sukha Dukkha. For them, there is no Labha. For them, there is no Jaya. Okay. Jaya, Ajaya. Okay, so Krishna is saying that it is all your mental concoction, Arjuna. See, Prahlad Maharaj, he was already transcendental. When he was born only, he was transcendental. How? He heard the Bhagavatam from his mother's womb. See, this Hiranyakashipu was torturing the Devatas. Like anything, Indra, everybody, all the Devatas were afraid of him. Why? Brahma gave him that boom, no? Nobody can kill you. He asked, he stood on one leg, and ant hole, big ant hole. It was like a mountain came on the body of Hiranyakashipu. To that austerity he did. Austerity means tapa. Yajna, tapa, dhana. Three things. Yajna, tapa, dhyana. What is it? Sacrifice, austerity, charity. Whole life depends on that. He did that kind of tapa. So Brahma had to come. Brahma asked, okay, you're worshipping me. It is Brahma. Yesterday I told the Lord has given responsibilities and accountabilities to all the Devatas to make their disciples happy. Whatever they ask, give it to them. That's why I'm giving you the power. So the Lord said this. I have given the reference. I'll show it. I'll finish fast and show. Okay. So this transcendental consciousness, they are not in duality. So when the Devatas wanted to kill Kayatu, knowing the offspring of Hiranyakashipu is in Kayatu's womb, they said, Bapre, this child will uske baap ka baap hoga. Like that they thought, and they wanted to kill her. But Narada Muni came and told, don't worry, I give you guarantee. He will be a divine soul. He will be a transcendental soul. Okay, what is transcendental? He has crossed all the three modes of material. Nature is known as transcendental. They are not subject to Sattva, Raja, Tamo. One who is not subject to Sattva, Raja, Tamo guna, they are in Vishuddha Sattva. Vishuddha Sattva means nothing can labha, jaya, jaya. That is the Dukkha Doshana Darshanam. They are beyond that. Okay, so that is the reason when Prahlad Maharaj was put in that poisonous sex. Om Namo Bhagavate Narayana. He kept on worshipping Narayana, Lord Narayana. He was rolled from the mountain down. That time also he said nothing happened. He was put into by fire. See, when it came. And Holika, Hiranyakashipu's sister Holika, will not be burnt by fire. That blessings that she heard, boon. So Hiranyakashipu told, take my Prahlad and sit in the fire. Fire will not burn you, it will burn him. No, he enjoyed that fire also, right? So he say, same verse, 2.55. So Prahlad Maharaj, same our Srila Prabhupada, after the age of 70, roaming around the entire world for, 16 times. He will go from one country to another. From India to, he would have reached America. There it would be night. In India, he would have left in the night. So now that is a time, night in India, there it will be. Now it is night in India. Here it is morning 8:30. For me, it is 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. over here. So like that, if Srila Prabhupada used to land somewhere, that would be morning 2 o'clock. So he will, what is the time now? They will say, oh, it is my time. 2 o'clock here, 2 to 4, he used to dictate. Okay, he said, no. Then he will have bath. He used to. Then 4 o'clock he attends Mangalarti. Other people, why? Where is that Bhakta? Where is he gone? They are sleeping, Prabhupada. They are having this jet lag. They didn't sleep in the night. That is why. For Prabhupada, it was nothing. That's why Prabhupada's photo was given along with that. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. ध्यायतो विषयान् पुंसः संगस्तेषु उपजायते संगा संजायते कामः कामात् क्रोधो विजायते. Very practical verse it is. See, contemplation, what we desire, mind keeps on thinking. People who are addicted to cigarette, they may be in a cigarette. I have seen so many people in flight, they can't smoke, the moment they get down, they all run to that smoking area. Because whole flight their mind was thinking about the cigarette. Contemplation, dhyayate vishayan pumsa sangasteshu upajayate. So whatever they keep on thinking, the desire, keep on imagining all those things, a person develops an attachment for them. So once that attachment comes, what is the basic lust? Kama, desire. The desire, if it is satisfied, it will give greed. I see, I'm eating ice cream. I want to have one ice cream. I go, my desire is satisfied, but I want to have more, more, more. So delicious. Order for more and take. Order for more. I take. Greed. So if the lust is satisfied, leads to greed. Lust is not satisfied. I wanted to have ice cream. I went. All the shops are closed. Night. Ghanshyam Prabhu, no, he has shared. Ghanshyam Prabhu also again a wonderful devotee. He is the president of ISKCON Pune. I generally use many stories. I will tell you all also stories. It is beautiful stories. After the japa session is over in the morning, 15 minutes he conducts one japa session. So in one of the, japa session, he had given this practical example. One of the student, in one of the university in Pune, he at somehow he wanted to have noodles at 11 o'clock in the night. And he could not control his desire. He went out. He searched everywhere. All the shops were closed. With so much aggression, he came back. That means anger, aggression. So if the lust is fulfilled, kama is fulfilled, greed comes, not fulfilled, anger comes. Once anger comes, what next? Next one. What is anger comes? Krodho. Krodhat bhavati sammoga. Sammoga smriti vibhramaha. One will not know what I am doing is right or wrong in anger. We lose our senses. Smriti vibhramaha. Smriti bhramshyat buddhinashat pranashyati. Buddhinashat pranashyati. So once the buddhi is bewildered, we won't know. We will fall in this material pool. So anger, and from anger, complete delusion arises. And from delusion, bewilderment. That means buddhi pranashyati, means it destroys. And when the memory is bewildered, intelligence is lost. When intelligence is lost, one fall down again into the material pool. Even Brahma, what to talk about ourselves? We think by only reading Bhagavad Gita, the pride comes. Oh, I am able to read. I am able to recite these verses very well. The pride comes, right? Even Brahma, once he fell in the sense because of this bewilderment, started running behind his own daughter. That's a Bhagavatam tells the story. The story is in Bhagavatam. So the object of senses are not controlled. It's very difficult. We straight go to mind control. How is it possible? We should try to first control our senses. Senses leads to attachment. That attachment comes from the small little lust. You breed, you give more water. Brahmanda Brahmite Kone, that was also written in verse. I only think we should see the references. See, when that Bhaktilata Bij you all have got, that is why you are sitting in this class. Small little seed. Bhakti Brahmanda Brahmite Kone Bhagyavana Jiva, you all are. But you need to water it. How do you have to water it? Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam. By hearing, you should water. So in that case, what will happen? Your lust is to hear more like that. But for other people who are not here, for them, they get anger, they get bewildered, and finally they lose their intelligence. When they lose their intelligence, they fall down. That is what is the mental concoction we saw in the previous verse, right? So krodhan bhavati sammoga smriti vibhramaha. Smriti bhramchat buddhi nasho. Remember, that is why we should never take any decision when we are in an anger mood. We should never. Very easy to say. I have also followed so many things before coming to ISKCON, so many workshops we attend. They say, start counting backward, go to a secluded place, or drink water, all these things. It's all not practical. Not at all practical. Take the chanting bead and start chanting. That is practical. I have seen that. Karpanya Tosho Bhagata Swabhava. You are not able to decide. Take the chanting bead. Come, Hare Krishna. I am so bewildered now. My mind is bewildered. Please help me to take the right decision. How do we say? Shishyaste agam shadimam tvam prapannam. 2.7. By hearted. You will take only the right decision. After coming to, this path is KC on. You all are in ISKCON. You all are so, fortunate to sit in this class and listen to that. Okay, so final conclusion, then I'll go to the references. Chaitanya Charitamrita, just now I said, no, that seed is very important. What kind of cactus seed if you put, you will reap cactus. You see, you can't cry over the lime which has been given to you. There's a proverb, Stephen Covey, in his 7 principles highly effective people. 7 principles of highly effective people. There is a very beautiful phrase. If life gives you a lemon, learn to make a lemonade. What is it? It's very simple. You are asking for gulab jamun rasgulla. Somebody comes and gives you a lemon. Don't get bewildered. What will I do with this? Don't throw that also. Oh, I asked for this. I got lemon. Let me make lemonade and enjoy that. Enjoy. Right? That is what, we say, what God gives on our way, accept as his prasad. Everything is his prasad. I told that 6 changes, you remember? Imagine. When we are born, when we grow, small children, we first sit in a tricycle. Then we grow, we sit in a bicycle. Then we grow little further, we sit in a 2-wheeler. Then further we grow, we sit in a 4-wheeler. Same soul, same body, but it goes through changes. Is it not? So that same way, but the same soul, same consciousness, it's spread everywhere. So soul doesn't change. Small soul is in the heart. Sarvasya chakam kriti sannivishto. In your body, in 2 places, 18th chapter and 15th chapter, Lord himself says, Tishtati, I am seated in your heart, Hridi. Bhagavan says, but if something happening to my little finger, little toe, I feel for 1 minute when we walk, the little small toe hits somewhere, we feel as if we are losing our memory sometimes. Whole body feels the pain. But at the same time, it's beautiful to think. You cut your nail. Do we feel the pain? Same body part. Cut your hair. Do we feel the pain? Barbers cut even from full shave. Do we feel the pain? No, the same. Imagine Draupadi is pulled over by Dushasana. How much it would have pained for her? A lot. But the same hair. How we do it? These all are, beautiful. When we all start thinking about it, the role of soul, we cannot understand. How can, because as I told, the body is made up of material energy, which is Lord's energy. Is it possible to understand Lord's Leela? Not possible. So finally, Arjuna got all the answers. Don't have any compassion. They are soul. The soul can never be destroyed. Nainam chintati shastrani. Then adeinosmini tadehe. The soul leaves the body and enters into another body. Vansasi jirnani yata vigaya namani grihrani namani dehi tata sharirani yata jirnan. This is like, the cloth becomes old. I think it is 2.22. I think so. Yes, correct. 2.22. Mansasi jirnani yata vihaya navani grihnati naroparani. As the dress becomes very old, we throw that and we wear a new dress. Same way. Tata sharirani vihaya jirnan. When this sharirani becomes jirnan means what? Already digested. The whole body has been already digested. Now the body cannot sustain. Then anyani sayati navani dehi. Navani, new, naya, navani means new sharir. This soul takes. 2.22. You all can read that. Nice shloka again. Okay. So then again say, oh, Arjuna, don't tell you, don't enjoy. You will enjoy in both the case. Win also, lose also. Okay. Don't get afraid of sinful activities. We know it depending upon their varnashrama, depending upon their activities, pious or impious, what they do, they will take birth either in aristocratic family or Vaishnava family or in a sinful family, depending on their karma. You don't have any role in that. Destruction of family tradition. If you don't win, if you don't take over, the destruction will be much more than the destruction if you don't take over. That was really a good learning for me. Artha Shastra and Dharma Shastra. Then indecision. he was not able to decide. Then in the next verse 2.7, he surrendered. Then Krishna started giving the answers. Hare Krishna last. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. So many references are here. See, yesterday itself I wanted to show you. Okay, see, this is a 2.2. Give me a minute. Give me 1 minute. Chapter 2. Okay, this is 2.20. 2.20, you remember we saw in that PPT, which Nayanam Chintanti Shastrani, Nayanam Dagati Pavakaha. In that, a beautiful reference, like Srila Prabhupada in his purport, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. He says there are two kind of souls, right? Anuatma and Vibhuatma. I referred this. It's a Anoraniyam Mahato Magiyan Atma Syajanto Nityoha Guhyam Tam Akritayet Pashyati Vitasago Dhatuga Prasadanam Mahimanam Atmanaha. The another Atma, the Paramatma, the bird I told, remember, one bird is only seeing. See the beautiful translation of that verse. Both the super soul and the atomic soul are situated on the same tree of the body, with the same heart, living in the same living being. Only one who has become free from all material desires as well as the lamentation can, by the grace of the Supreme, understand the glories of the super soul. Krishna is the fountainhead of the super soul also, and yes, will be disclosed in the following chapters. As I told, what are the role of Atman, but the two birds reference comes from here. What is that? Two birds. One is the soul which is enjoying the fruit. Another one is the what is that? Paramatma, who only witnesses. Paramatma does not enjoy anything. Okay, so the next one is 2.38. 1 second, give me 1 minute. 2.38 also, it is a beautiful. What is this shloka? Avyaktani bhutani vyaktam madhyani bharata. Avyaktani bhutani. In every chara, achara, which can move, which cannot move, everywhere the soul is present. Avyakta, sometimes it is manifested out, sometimes it is not manifested out. What is the meaning of that? Whether the soul is in this body, it is manifested. The soul has not taken another body. It is looking for an appropriate body. That time it is unmanifest. But that time also the soul is present. No. That is what he's saying. All created beings are unmanifest in their beginning. Means when we are in our mother's womb, that time only we have been conceived. We have not come in contact with the material nature, unmanifest in the beginning. Manifest in their interim state. You remember 6, I told you just now, if you remember that it is the soul takes birth. I read that. You remember 6 stages. What are those 6 stages? And that 6 stages are, first one, giving poison. It is conceived, it dwindles, it grows, it dwindles, and finally it oblivion, that is, it vanishes. So when it grows in the interim state, it looks like manifest. We all are there, soul is there in us. But when it is annihilated, soul leaves this body, we are not able to see. It is unmanifest, but it is in the form of unmanifest form, roaming around looking for the suitable body. This is so nice, no? So what is there to lament? All your people will be all the time, but they will be all alive. Don't worry about that. This is what Krishna says. And Krishna also says, I am, 1 second, I am Ekopyarachayitum Andandarasta. In Brahma Samhita, Krishna says, I am into every atom. Even if it is a stone, I am there in that stone also. And similarly, also yesterday I was telling you, Sanjaya got that vision, right? That vision, 1 minute. Now I'll show you. It is all prescribed in Brahma Samhita. You all are able to see the screen, right? In Brahma Samhita, this is a beautiful verse. I think it should be 35, if I'm correct. 3.35 verse it is. I'll just go to the verse. 1 minute, you give me. प्रेमाञ्जनच्युरितचक्षुविलोचनेन सन्तः सदैव हृदयेषु विलोकयन्ति यं श्यामसुन्दरमचिन्तगुणस्वरूपं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि. That is one. This is the another one. एकोऽप्यसुत्रचयितुं जगदण्डकोटिं यच्चक्स्त्रियशक्तिजद जगदण्डचाययन्तः अण्डान्तरस्थपरमाणु चयान्त्रतस्थम् अण्डान्तरस्थपरमाणु. So what Krishna says here, that what Brahma is worshipping the Lord. What he says in his work of creation of millions of worlds, his potency remains inseparable. All the universes exist in him, and in present, his fullness in every one of the atoms. That's what I said, even the chara, achara. He is in every single atom that are scattered throughout the universe at one and the same time. He is in his abode also. He is in every universe also. He is in every atom also. Okay. Then, okay, another one, what I was telling you is that one second. Oh, it's not that. Chaitanya Charitamrita, that's not mentioned here. Brahmanda Brahmite Kone Bhagyavana Jiva Guru Krishna Paye. Guru Krishna Prasade Paye. So all those who have Bhakti, so Bhaktilata Bij is sown in the heart of who have got the Guru Krishna Prasade Paye. So you all have got that Bhaktilata. You have now improve our Shravanam ability. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Archanam, Vandanam, Padasevanam, Sakyam Dasyam, Atmanivedanam, Navavida Bhakti Smartam. This is Prahlada Maharaj tells in the 7th chapter, 7 types of Navavida Bhakti. We will see all these things will come in our next chapters. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Anybody having any doubt? Vanchakalpatarupasya kripa sindhu bhayavacha patitanam bhavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Kindly forgive me if I have hurt anyone knowingly or unknowingly, or if you have any other realization I have said anything wrong, please share with me. We all can learn together. We all can refer to Shastras and Gurus and we can learn together. Hare Krishna, Matajis and Prabhujis. Oh, attendance was shared by Neha Mataji. She's not there right now. Yeah, attendance link is there. Kindly fill in the attendance. Hare Krishna. Yes, anybody having any doubt? No? Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. If possible, I request all of you to chant one Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Being Srila Prabhupada's, disappearance day, it is our responsibility to show our gratitude for our Guru who has given this beautiful in Kali Yuga Mahamantra. Satya Yuga, meditation. Treta Yuga, Yajna. Dwapara Yuga, temple worship. Kali Yuga, nothing. In Kali Yuga, nothing is possible. All those things. Right? So sit in your own place, your own home, at your leisure. Chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you so much. So if you all don't have any doubt, then I will end the meeting. Otherwise, you can ask doubt.